Welcome back. I'm Pratap here. Today is the 10th October 2024. In this video, I'm going to generate different supply demand zone reports useful to the premium subscribers. Before generation of these reports, all of you please understand we are providing complete free training on supply demand zone price action. All the training lessons are available at our NeoStock YouTube channel. So at our channel homepage, you click on the tab Posts. Some of you might be seeing the tab Community. So click on the tab. Then you will get access to this post. This post is having a YouTube playlist link that will take you to all the training lessons. Just click on the link. Now we are into the playlist Supply Demand Zone Price Action course. All the training lessons are available here. You need to start your training from lesson 1.1. For that you need to scroll down to the bottom of the page. Here, starting from lesson 1.1, all the training lessons are placed in an order. So please go through all these lessons one by one and strengthen your skills related to supply demand zone price action. I have also provided the link to our Telegram channel in this video description. So in the video description, find the Telegram channel link and please join in the Telegram channel. It will be helpful to everyone because each time we release a new video or any other important updates, we will be providing at our Telegram channel. Okay, now let's get into the report generation. First, we will identify stocks near demand and supply zones for all the time frames. And also we will identify daily and 75 minutes high liquidity zones. Let's start with half yearly time frame. Let us find the stocks near half yearly demand zone. One stock is filtered. I will be giving you only few seconds time to watch the report. You need to pause the video, study the report, and then you can proceed further. In case if you does not understand this report, I request you complete our training lesson 21.1. That is part 1 of lesson 21. There I have explained each and every column in detail, their values, abbreviations, even by taking leg in timestamp and leg out timestamp and base candle count, how I drawn the zones in TradingView, everything I explained in that video. Okay, now let's proceed with the next report. For half yearly time frame, let us find the stocks near half yearly supply zone. Only one stock is filtered near to the half yearly supply zone. Okay, next time frame is quarterly. Let us find the stocks near quarterly demand zone. 4 stocks are filtered near to the quarterly demand zone. Next, for quarterly time frame, let us find the stocks near quarterly supply zone. 3 stocks are filtered. Next time frame is monthly. Let us find the stocks near monthly demand zone. 3 stocks are filtered. Next, for monthly time frame, let us find the stocks near monthly supply zone. 2 stocks are filtered. Next time frame is weekly. Let us find the stocks near weekly demand zone. 2 stocks are filtered near to the weekly demand zone. Next, for weekly time frame, let us find the stocks near weekly supply zone. 12 stocks are filtered. Next time frame is a daily. Entry time frame daily. Let us find the stocks near daily demand zone. 7 stocks are filtered. Let us identify high liquidity demand zones from this list. NIFTY IT, but it is an indices. AU Bank is having a high liquidity demand zone. Aurobindo Pharma is having a high liquidity zone. That's it. We identified 2 high liquidity demand zones from this list. So next, for daily time frame, let us find the stocks near daily supply zone. 5 stocks are filtered. Let us identify high liquidity daily supply zones. EL is pierced, so it is not valid. Pierced count is more than 0. So we don't have any valid high liquidity daily supply zones from this list. Next time frame is 125 minutes. So let us find the stocks near 125 minutes demand zone. Next 125 minutes time frame. Let's find the stocks near 125 minutes supply zone. 10 stocks are filtered. Next time frame is 75 minutes. Entry time frame 75 minutes. Let us find the stocks near 75 minutes demand zone. 7 stocks are filtered. Let's identify high liquidity zones. Burger Paint is a high liquidity zone. Hindustan Petroleum is a high liquidity demand zone. And Larsen and Turbo, this is also high liquidity demand zone. So 3 zones. So next, for 75 minutes time frame, let us find the stocks near 75 minutes supply zone. 11 stocks are filtered. Let's identify high liquidity supply zones, if any. And this is a pierced. LTAM is pierced, so not valid. And the PVR Inox high liquidity supply zone. Ramco Cement is having high liquidity supply zone. That's it. We identified 2 high liquidity supply zones from 75 minutes time frame. Okay, next time frame is 25 minutes. Stocks near 25 minutes demand zone. Next 25 minutes time frame. Stocks near 25 minutes supply zone. Next time frame is 15 minutes. Stocks near 15 minutes demand zone. Next 15 minutes time frame. Stocks near 15 minutes supply zone. Next for 5 minutes time frame. Stocks near demand zone. Next 5 minutes time frame. Stocks near 5 minutes supply zone. These are the stocks near demand and supply zones. And now we will identify daily time frame newly tested zones. This is one of our subscribers' requirement. Daily time frame. Tested demand zones. Tested daily demand zones, but that should be first time tested for his requirement. So for that we need to use the test count should be daily time frame 1. The test count should be 1. The rejection count should be 0. And the pierced count should be 0 on daily time frame. So these are the 5 stocks having demand zones are tested. Sorry, a mistake here. You need to select entry zone as demand zone. This is the one I forgot. So only these 2 stocks they tested today, L&T Finance and Sun Pharma. Sun Pharma tested and starting moving towards all-time high. L&T Finance tested and prices reached the supply zone today itself. Sorry, moving towards the supply zone. Okay, next daily time frame, tested supply zones, daily supply zones. Test count should be on daily time frame, it should be 0. Oh, sorry, test count should be 1, should be tested today. Rejection count should be 0. And the pierced count also should be 0. Zone should not be pierced. And zone should be supply zone. Entry zone should be supply zone. So these two supply zones are tested. Okay, this is about stocks near demand and supply zones and tested zones. Next report, let us identify NIFTY and BANKNIFTY supply demand zone chain. Let's start with NIFTY 50. So starting from starting from monthly time frame, let us generate NIFTY supply demand zone chain. So this is the monthly supply demand zone chain for NIFTY. Always look into the zone column for finding high liquidity zones. Look into the pierced column. If any zones are pierced, they are invalid. You can ignore them. Always look into the LTF trend for the time frame you have selected. Trend for the time frame you have selected. And then ITF and HTF for the time frame. So same rules you can apply to the other, and also don't forget to pause the video because I am giving you only few seconds time. Once you read, you can proceed further. Okay, next time frame is weekly, generating weekly supply demand zone chain for NIFTY. Next time frame is daily, generating daily supply demand zone chain for NIFTY. Okay, next time frame is 125 minutes, generating 125 minutes supply demand zone chain for NIFTY. Okay, next time frame is 75 minutes, generating 75 minutes supply demand zone chain for NIFTY. Next time frame is 25 minutes, generating 25 minutes supply demand zone chain for NIFTY. Next time frame is 15 minutes, generating 15 minutes supply demand zone chain. Okay, the next time frame is 5 minutes. This is the 5 minute supply demand zone chain for NIFTY. So this is NIFTY supply demand zone chain. Next, let us generate BANKNIFTY supply demand zone chain. I need to change the stock name as NIFTY Bank. Let's start from monthly time frame, generating monthly supply demand zone chain for NIFTY, BANKNIFTY. Next time frame is weekly. So this is weekly supply demand zone chain for NIFTY, BANKNIFTY. Next time frame is daily, generating daily supply demand zone chain for BANKNIFTY. Okay, the next time frame is 125 minutes, generating 125 minute supply demand zone chain for NIFTY. Next time frame is 75 minutes, generating 75 minute supply demand zone chain for BANKNIFTY. Next time frame is 25 minutes, generating 25 minute supply demand zone chain for Bank Nifty. Next time frame is 15 minutes, generating 15 minute supply demand zone chain for Bank Nifty. Next time frame is 5 minutes, generating 5 minute supply demand zone chain for Bank Nifty. So this is about Bank Nifty supply demand zone chain. Next report we will generate bullish and bearish trade setups for all the income trades. Let's start with monthly income trade bullish trade setup. Entry time frame daily, entry zone demand zone. In bullish or bearish trade setup, I am selecting bullish at daily, and pierced count on the daily time frame should be 0. So minimum value 0, maximum value 0. So daily demand zones are not pierced. Zone achievement violated opposing zone, minimum order enhancer score 12 with all the filters. So these are the bullish trade setup for Nifty. Bullish trade setup for monthly income trade. Scrolling the list down. So total 22 stocks are filtered. All these stocks are supporting bullish trade setup for monthly income trade. Some of these stocks are having high probability zones. So let us look for LTF and ITF zone confluence. That is a daily zone with weekly demand zone confluence. So I am enabling the filter daily demand zone with weekly demand zone confluence. Let's filter. 17 stocks are there. They are supporting bullish trade setup for monthly income trade, and the daily zones are part of the weekly zones. That is what zone confluence. And if the weekly zones are having weekly, because daily zone is part of weekly and the weekly zone is having weekly EMA confluence, it's a high probability setup. So let's verify in the EMA confluence. So daily time frame, daily demand zone with daily EMA confluence. Sorry, this is we need to look for weekly, not daily. Because daily zone is part of the weekly. Weekly trend is up. So if weekly demand zone is having weekly EMA confluence, weekly demand zone with weekly EMA confluence, it's a high probability. 12 stocks are filtered. In all these 12 stocks, daily zone is part of weekly, and weekly zone is having, weekly demand zone is having weekly EMA confluence. Okay, next let us look for bearish trade setup, not bearish trade setup, one more combination we need to see. In bullish trade setup, LTF, ITF, HTF confluence. So I need to remove the EMA filter. So daily demand zone with weekly demand zone confluence already enabled. Now I am enabling daily demand zone confluence with monthly demand zone, and also weekly demand zone confluence with monthly demand zone also. That is LTF, ITF, HTF confluence. We got 4 stocks. All these 4 stocks, daily zone is part of weekly, both daily and weekly together again part of the monthly. That means all are in the monthly zone, zone confluence. And monthly trend is up. Let us look for monthly EMA confluence. In monthly time frame, monthly demand zone with monthly EMA confluence. 3 stocks are filtered. All these 3 stocks are high probability setups. Okay, next let us look for bearish trade setup for monthly income trade, entry time frame daily, entry zone supply zone. In bullish or bearish trade setup at daily, I am selecting bearish. Pierced count, daily time frame, minimum value I am setting 0, maximum value 0. That means zone is not pierced. Zone achievement VOZ, minimum order enhancer score 12. All the 3 filters are applied to daily supply zone. Currently no bearish trade setup stocks are available for monthly income trade. So next income trade is weekly income trade. Weekly income trade entry time frame 75 minutes, entry zone demand zone. At 75 minutes, I'm selecting bullish. In pierced count, at 75 minutes, minimum value I'm setting 0, maximum value 0. Zone achievement is VOZ, minimum order enhanced score 12. All the three filters are applied to 75 minutes demand zone. So total 16 stocks are filtered. All these 16 stocks are supporting bullish trade setup for weekly income trade, that is entry time frame 75 minutes. And these, out of these 16, some high probability zones will be there. So let us look for LTF and ITF confluence. LTF and ITF demand zone confluence. LTF is 75. ITF is daily. So 75 minutes demand zone confluence with daily demand zone confluence filter I enabled. That means 75 minute zone is part of the daily zone in all these 10 stocks. It's a high probability. Even these, out of these 10, even more probability might be there with EMA confluence. Let's filter, because the daily trend is uptrend, that is ITF trend. So EMA confluence, daily time frame, daily demand zone with daily EMA confluence. How many stocks supports? 3. So these 3 stocks are high probability setup. Okay, next let us look for LTF, ITF, HTF confluence. First I need to remove this EMA filter in the demand zone confluence. 75 with daily demand zone confluence enabled. 75 minutes demand zone with weekly demand zone I am enabling. Daily demand zone with weekly demand zone confluence also enabled. With all the 3 filters, we got 7 stocks. That means 75 minute zone is part of the daily zone. Both 75 and daily together again part of the weekly zone. And weekly trend is up except 5th one, remaining all are uptrend. So in those stocks, any weekly EMA confluence is there. It is a high probability setup. In the EMA confluence, weekly time frame, weekly demand zone with weekly EMA confluence filter I enabled. We got 5 stocks. All these 5 stocks, 75 minute zone together with daily is part of the weekly zone, and that weekly zone trend is uptrend and having EMA confluence. So this is LTF, ITF, HTF confluence with EMA confluence. Okay, this is bullish trade setup for weekly income trade. Next, bearish trade setup for weekly income trade. Entry time frame 75 minutes, entry zone, supply zone. In bullish or bearish trade setup at 75 minutes, I am selecting bearish. Pierced count at 75 minutes time frame, I am setting minimum value 0, maximum value 0. That means zone is not pierced. Zone achievement violated opposing zone, minimum order enhanced score 12. And all the 3 filters are applied to 75 minute supply zone. We got only 3 stocks. Let's verify out of these 3 how many are having ITF confluence. In the supply zone confluence, 75 minute supply zone with daily supply zone confluence, I enabled the filter. 2 stocks are filtered. And if these 2 stocks, because 75 minute zone is part of the daily, and the daily zone is having daily EMA confluence, daily supply zone is having daily EMA confluence, it's a high probability setup. Let's verify. At daily time frame, daily supply zone with daily EMA confluence. So Tata Motors is a high probability setup. Okay, next let us look for LTF, ITF, HTF confluence. I need to remove the EMA filter. I think previously how many we got? Okay, how to remove this daily EMA confluence. So in the supply zone confluence, so 75 minutes supply zone with weekly supply zone confluence enabled, daily supply zone with weekly supply zone enabled. Already 75 supply zone with daily supply zone is enabled already. With all the three filters, we got two stocks: LTF, ITF, HTF confluence. Not looking for EMA filter because HTF trend is sideways. Next, let us look for bullish trade setup for daily income trade, that is entry time frame. 15 minutes, entry zone is a demand zone. And in 15 minutes, I am selecting bullish. Pierced count, I am setting 15 minutes minimum value 0. Maximum value 0, zone achievement violated opposing zone, minimum order enhancer score 12. All the three filters are applied to 15 minutes demand zone. 6 stocks are filtered and supporting bullish trade setup for daily income trade. Now let's verify out of these 6 how many are having ITF confluence. So in the demand zone confluence, 15 minutes demand zone with 75 minutes demand zone, I enable the filter. Let's verify. All 6 are having even ITF confluence. That means all 75 minute zones are part of the 75 minute zone. And if the 75 minute zone is having EMA confluence, it's a high probability setup. The 75 minutes demand zone with daily EMA confluence. These 3 stocks are filtered, so they are supporting high probability. Next, let us look for LTF, ITF, HTF confluence. So I have to remove this EMA filter. So I am enabling the filters, 15 minutes demand zone with daily demand zone confluence, 75 minutes demand zone with daily demand zone confluence. Let's verify. Only one stock. AU Bank is having LTF, ITF, HTF confluence. That means 15 minute zone is part of the 75. Both 15 and 75 minute zone together again part of this daily zone. And daily trend is uptrend. If it is having EMA confluence, it is even more high probability setup. So in the EMA confluence, daily time frame, daily demand zone with daily EMA confluence filter. No stocks are having EMA confluence. Okay, next bearish trade setup for daily income trade. Entry time frame is 15 minutes. Entry zone is supply zone. Bullish or bearish trade setup at 15 minutes. I am selecting bearish. And the pierced count should not be 0. So 15 minutes I am setting the value. Zone achievement violated opposing zone, minimum order enhancer score is 12. All the 3 filters are applied to 15 minutes supply zone. So 12 stocks are filtered. These 12 stocks are supporting bearish trade setup for daily income trade, that is entry time frame 15 minutes. Now let's verify. Out of these 12 high probability setups, 15 minute supply zone with 75 minute supply zone confluence. So I am enabling the filter. Let's verify. We got 6 stocks are filtered. Let's again verify out of these 6 stocks, how many of these 75 minute zones are having daily EMA confluence. So in the EMA confluence at 75 minutes time frame, 75 minutes supply zone with daily EMA confluence. No stocks are filtered. Fine, now let's look for LTF, ITF, HTF confluence. 2 more filters we need to add. 15 minute supply zone with daily supply zone, 75 minute supply zone with daily supply zone confluence. Let's verify LTF, ITF, HTF confluence. 4 stocks are filtered. Out of these 4 except 3, if remaining 3 are having downtrend, if they are having a daily EMA confluence, it's a high probability setup because 5-minute zone is part of 75-minute zone. Both 5 minutes and 75 minutes together again part of the daily zone. If the daily trend is downtrend, EMA confluence makes sense. So in the EMA confluence, a daily time frame, we are looking for daily demand zone with the daily EMA confluence. No stocks are having EMA confluence. Okay, in the last report, let us look for stop buffers based on daily ATR. I keep on scrolling the list down. Whichever the stock you want to refer there, you please pause the video. I'm scrolling the list down. This is the end of the report. Hope this information will be useful to you for your further study and analysis. Let's meet again in our next video. Thank you.